Hi everyone, this is Linda with Linda's Reborn Nursery. I thought I would try something. Recently, another member of the Reborn community on YouTube found a channel or a website of a lady who opens her reborns' mouths. I was a little skeptical about it just because back in the day when I started reborning, it was about 2 or 3 years after I started reborning. So this has been like 10, 11, 12 years ago. We used to open the reborns' mouths. Now back then we didn't have reborn kits. We only had dolls that we reborned, and they were the Behringer dolls. And they are made out of a plasticky vinyl. And we did used to open their mouths back then, most of the reborn artists that made reborns back then. And we did it because we wanted our babies to take pacifiers, but we didn't know how to do it. We didn't use magnets yet. That hadn't been invented, shall we say. But anyway, so we opened their mouths to take pacifiers, and I remember that it didn't work very well, simply because you could open them, and the pacifier would fit in, a bottle would fit in, but over a short period of time, like maybe 2 or 3 days, I don't know if the vinyl stretched or what it was, but the mouths were never the same, and it really ruined the dolls because the mouths would hang open, and it just didn't look good, and you could see where we had cut the mouths open. So I was kind of worried about this starting again and people ruining their reborns. So I decided, maybe because we have new materials that kits are made of now, it's not like just plain old vinyl, I thought I would try it again on one of my own reborns and see how it worked. It is an awesome idea. I mean, everybody wants their reborn to be able to take a pacifier in a bottle without having to pretend or cut the nipples off or whatever, and without the use of magnets. So I just thought I would try it again. Now this doll is actually a Behringer. She's not made out of the old traditional vinyl though. Her head is actually made out of a silicone vinyl mix. She was from back in 2007. I reborned her back then. She has regular vinyl arms and legs, but her head is a silicone vinyl mix. She originally came with quarter limbs, and I didn't like them. I wanted her to have 3/4 limbs so she looked more realistic. So I used different limbs on her, but the head, again, is silicone vinyl. So tonight, I did it. I took an X-Acto knife, and what you do is you actually insert it towards the center of the mouth, and then you slide it following the line that marks the center where the lips come together, and I just took it to that side and then put it in again and took it to that side. And this is what it looks like once you've cut it. I hope you can see that really well. My camera doesn't focus all that great. So her mouth does go back into place right now, but I just wondered if we leave the pacifier in for a day or so, if her mouth will still go back into place when I take the pacifier out, or if it will hang open like the old reborns used to do. So I'm going to try it and see how it works, and see if it distorts her mouth or if it stays the same. And we'll see what happens. But anyway, this is how you get the pacifier in the mouth. And I do recommend pushing the pacifier or the nipple in this way rather than squeezing the cheeks and opening the mouth that way. Because as you can see, if something is sitting in here like this all the time, her bottom lip is going to sag out. So I recommend pushing in through the over the lower lip like that. So let's see. I wanted to show you what it looked like with a bottle. This is a little preemie bottle with a preemie nipple, but she can also take a regular one. I'm pushing it in. I almost need 2 hands to do it. Come on now. Get it in there. Okay, there it is. And it does look pretty cute. It really does. So there's that. And then her pacifier, I put in basically the same way. I just push it in like that and push her bottom lip down. Well, it's not working that good right now, but it does work. There we go. And then just wiggling the pacifier, you can eventually get it in. And it looks good. It really does look good on her. It looks realistic, like she's sucking on it. There. From the side, from the front. It really does look really good. Now I'm going to leave her pacifier in there for a day or so and see how it works. Of course, I have not lined the inside of her mouth yet. If this works, I will probably get some either red or maybe like a dark pink mauve color felt, and make some sort of a cone to glue on the inside of her mouth, so when you look in there, all you see is a dark color. And I will glue that inside of her, on the back side of her mouth, inside of her head, if it works, and then she will have a mouth. Again, I wanted to try this just to see if maybe the newer vinyls are more forgiving and the lips won't stretch and cause the doll to look a mess. But we'll see. I'd rather do this and see if it works than have people out there ruining their reborns, their expensive reborns, trying this and then finding out it didn't work and their mouths are a mess. So anyway, I'll let you all know how it works. Okay, have a good night. Bye.